Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And you know, I'm gonna try to answer some of the questions that you all had in the comment section as well. So this comes from Subjective Views. Ripple and Stellar and the U.S. Department of Treasury at a round table. A lot of people are saying that Stellar, that XLM is going to be phased out. That is not going to happen. XLM is a chosen cryptocurrency. It's part of ISO. It's going to be part of the new financial system. XLM is now tied to CBDC in Ukraine. It's tied to humanitarian aid. It's tied to all of those on-off-ramp rails all around the world. And you know, when XRP goes off, it's going to take XLM with it. It's the same reason I'm always telling you, you need to diversify and hold both of these cryptocurrencies. It's like double dipping on your investment. I don't think Dogecoin has been a good thing for the industry. Take a listen to Brad Garlinghouse here.
It's shocking to me that the United States, the largest economy in the world, represents the bottom decile of regulatory clarity. I think when you get the real unlock of the United States economy and you get the real institutional money flowing in, I think it's just hard to predict some of the upside opportunity. But the biggest thing I'll highlight, and like, where does this go? We have to be about more than speculation. You know, I get a ton of when I say these things, but I'm going to say it anyway. I don't think Dogecoin has been a good thing for the industry. And I'm not anti-Dogecoin, but it's like, I don't know what the use case is. I don't know, like, are there projects being built to solve real utility? And I see lots of real utility across lots of different, chains. And I think that is what is critical. And what's for me, the 10-year prediction has to be about, it's not about speculation, it's about solving real problems.
Like I've been saying all along, it's all about utility. And you know, the real unlock, like Brad said, of the US economy is through regulations. And when regulations come, 99% of crypto is going to disappear. And it's going to happen very fast. But all the money that's sitting in meme coins and sitting in cryptocurrencies that have no use case, where do you think that money's going? It's going to all flow into a handful of cryptocurrencies. And it's going to push the price of XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, these other utility-driven cryptocurrencies, it's going to push them up in price so fast, and you want to be holding when that time comes. A lot of people ask me, what happened to the rich list? So per XRP rich list, number of accounts and wallets, data from early 2023, 4.27 million wallets have less than 5,000 XRP, 4.67 million total wallets. 4.27 divided by 4.6 million equals 92. 0.92 equals 92% of accounts have less than 5K XRP. So think about that. And then everybody always says, well, they're never going to let all these XRP holders become rich either. It's just not going to happen. But people got rich off of Bitcoin. People still get rich off of Bitcoin. So do you think it really matters if people get rich off of XRP? No, people got rich off of meme coins, and nothing stopped them from doing that. You know, new millionaires are made every single day, and it will happen with XRP as well. Bitcoin is not digital gold. Like I've been telling you, they are shifting the narrative on Bitcoin. We see the BIS, the IMF pushing to classify it as something else, not even cryptocurrency anymore. But take a listen to the CEO of Wisdom Tree.
Why should Bitcoin settle so much better than other asset classes? Gold and Bitcoin are under the same commodity regime. gold, tokenized, physically backed gold, travels as smoothly across the world as Bitcoin does. Still physically backed, so it does have an intermediary, but it is, there's no reason that it can't be as smooth. So I'm expecting that you're going to see a resurgent. Wisdom Tree, we manage about 13 billion in gold. You sometimes hear Bitcoin being referred to as digital gold. No, there is digital gold. Bitcoin is different. Both have a role. And
take notice how he said Bitcoin is different. It fits the narrative that they are pushing around Bitcoin. And honestly, I think once they figure out tokenized gold and they're moving it around the entire world, I think that the whole hype around Bitcoin is just going to slowly die off. But a lot of the narrative around Bitcoin came from retail investors. Once financial institutions enter the game, all of a sudden, the game changes. The narrative will change with it. And they will create their own new narratives, what the next big thing is. And I think that's where Bitcoin will start to lose relevance. And listen, I don't hate Bitcoin. I just know there's a lot of retail investors still investing in Bitcoin, hoping to get rich. But I don't know what the future holds for Bitcoin. A lot of people are still saying this is going to be the last gasp for Bitcoin, the last major run-up. And then there's ISO, and a lot of you asked me about that as well. So Swift's Mike Trutter explains the opportunity ISO 222 opens up for faster, more transparent, and more inclusive international transactions. Now, when it comes to ISO, XRP is an ISO cryptocurrency. It's compliant. And it's going to be utilized inside of ISO with another handful of cryptocurrencies like XLM, XDC, HBAR, IOTA, Algo, ADA. And you want to be holding when that time comes. QNT is another one. I think Casper will be ISO as well. Nexera. And the reason that you should be holding when ISO goes live throughout the world is because we haven't got that value yet. That value is still to come. And I think when it does, it's going to happen very fast. I think we're going to start to see the rise of these ISO cryptocurrencies and the rise of regulations at the same time. I think regulations are coming ahead of ISO, is what I'm saying. Visa launches AI-powered real-time fraud detection in the UK. This comes from Mr. Man. Like I've been telling you all along, AI is also on the rise. It's getting tied in with our financial system now. Visa has launched an artificial intelligence-powered real-time fraud detection service in the United Kingdom, aiming to prevent account-to-account fraud. You see how they always use fraud as a reason to implement AI. That's a narrative as well. But you could hold AI cryptocurrencies. I like to hold well-rounded cryptocurrencies that are tied to payments, tied to tokenization, tied to AI, tied to carbon credits, because I know that's where all the money is going to be going forward. And I want to get rich off of the fourth industrial revolution. But as time goes on, AI is going to be part of the new financial system. When it comes and everything goes live, you're not going to be dealing with a human anymore. What's going to track all of these transactions? A human couldn't do it, but AI will have the capability to do it, is what I'm saying. This comes from Brad Garlinghouse. I genuinely meant what I said to Kenzie. It's a magical time to be alive. When she asked how I feel about what's happening in crypto lately, from a renewed national focus to institutional involvement. With our contribution to Fair Shake, the work continues to elect leaders who are pro-crypto, pro-innovation, and pro-consumer protection. We see now these PACs for politicians, And there's millions and millions of dollars. And the crypto industry is tying up millions of dollars as well, because we need pro-crypto candidates going forward. We need to vote pro-crypto in the coming election. If we don't, we're going to be sitting through another 4 years of crypto just getting stomped on here in the United States. The anti-crypto army is not going to stop. They're going to continue to hold back innovation in the United States. With the dollar losing its dominance, central banks are buying gold in anticipation of price reevaluation. The BIS aims to dissolve global debt as the new monetary system emerges. Take a listen to this.
So that can only be satisfied by a higher gold price, that demand. But that so it's not. It's going to be a gradual move initially, but at some point, it could be a major move, a major evaluation, because to satisfy this demand and to make gold the reserve currency of the world, which I think will happen, that will require a major evaluation of gold. And how many times gold will, and I hope it's not, well, won't be an overnight reset. You know, there are some people talking about that the US will revalue their gold, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, or whatever it is. And that's a way of solving the US debt problem.
So we know a reevaluation of gold is coming. And no matter what, XRP is going to be used to move that value. So think about it like that. Or it could be backed by gold. XLM could be backed by silver. That was a narrative around crypto for a long time. I always said they don't need to be backed by anything because they're going to be moving that type of value. So they're going to also have to be sitting at a high value. Now take a listen to this coming from the CEO of Wisdom Tree Investments. Blockchain rails are too powerful to be ignored.
This is very powerful technology. These rails, blockchain rail is too powerful to be ignored. And you have a new exposure. When I look at Bitcoin similar to, say, high yield bonds. It used to be, that company isn't worthy to borrow. It was almost discriminatory. Only the richest could borrow. It's definitely, this is part of this evolution of, but it makes it hard to understand. There's the asset class crypto, and then there's the underlying technology, and the technology can be used to do regulated, or what we call responsible DeFi, to give you the benefits of DeFi, but in a way that won't run afoul of the foundational principles of regulation. That's all we're trying to do. But I think we're well on that journey, and I'm optimistic that it'll start changing the lives of consumers going forward.
So we already know mass adoption is coming, but did you take notice? He talks about regulations once again. Everybody in crypto always talked about that flip of the switch moment. We will never see that flip of the switch moment without regulations. So all the people that are still anti-regulations inside of crypto, they're never going to see mass adoption without it. And this is the path forward. And this is the path we are now on. And I always talk about the rails with XRP because they're all throughout the world. And once XRP goes live on those rails, you better be holding XRP, because I think the price is going to rise so quick. And anybody that's still talking market cap and previous cycles, they're just going to be left behind. They're going to sell too soon and then be left behind. Because once the institution money comes in, it's going to be fast. It's not going to be like retail investing in crypto, putting in, say, $100 a week or $20 a week or whatever. It's going to be billions of dollars going into crypto because they're going to have to buy up and hold that XRP for that on-demand liquidity. And that XRP is going to be locked away for a long period of time, leading to scarcity, in my opinion. But until it all happens, you got to stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.